Everyone, I'm going to continue this fantastic series, friends, of the daily page of the Daf Yomi over here. Now we're talking about different types of non-Jewish wine over here in today's page of the Gemara. Now we've already learned that the term a yain nesech, wine that was poured out to honor, God forbid, a pagan deity, is forbidden to a Jew, and that furthermore it is forbidden to derive any benefit from such wine, and contact with the wine creates a situation of severe ritual impurity, as they say. Now, ordinary non-Jewish wine that has not been poured out to honor, let's just say this idolatry, is called stam yainim over here. It too is forbidden, although the level of ritual defilement attached to it is going to be lower. Now, the Mishnah on today's page, which is the first Mishnah of the fifth perek of Masechet Avodah Zara, it discusses the situation of a worker who is hired to move around barrels of yain nesech, according to the Mishnah. Someone who is hired as a day laborer and in the course of the day does many different tasks and is also asked to move the barrels of wine can then benefit from his wages without concern. If, however, he was hired specifically to move the barrels of wine, his wages will be then forbidden over here. That's what's stated over. Now, what's interesting also is the Gemara asks whether the same rules apply to stam yainim, which is forbidden in a matna similar to yain nesech, or perhaps maybe, since the laws of ritual defilement are different, the rules of stam yainim will differ here. Now, in response, the Gemara is actually going to relate a story of an individual. What did this individual do? He leased his boat for the purpose of transporting stam yainim, this terminology, and was paid in a wheat at the end. When he asked Rav Chisda, the great rabbi, whether the wheat could be used, Rav Chisda required that he burn the wheat and bury it to ashes. Let someone else inadvertently make use of it. Even for fertilizer, he actually stated over. Clearly benefiting from stam yainim is also viewed as a serious prohibition. So it's not just itself consuming it, it's benefiting from it. Now the Rashba, another great commentator, he points out that even with regards to prohibition, there are differences between stam yainim and yain nesech over here. One clear example is the fact that although stam yainim can become, let's say, nullified, it can be viewed as nullified when mixed with the majority of kosher wine. Yain nesech will remain forbidden, however, so you can see enough kamina there, even in a mixture. Now, nevertheless, since while it is in its pure state, stam yainim is equivalent to yain nesech, the Gemara's comparison is a reasonable one. So very, very interesting. I'm just in the community center just at the moment. Got to check something out. I wish you all a great day. And it's from Rabbi Adin Steinsal's excellent notes from the OU website.